What is up, Gamer Army? Welcome back to another fun-filled, exciting episode of Psycho Gamer. I'm your host, Aubrey, and today we are going to take a little more of an in-depth look at these new Couchcades that were unveiled officially by Arcade1up just last month. So I know that we actually had these kind of leaked on that little document that kind of came out a month or two back, but it looks like these are official now. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. Turn on those post notifications and stay tuned. Be right on back. All right. Welcome back. Like I said, we are going to be talking about these brand new Couchcades released by Arcade1up. Now, I know that they've got their countercades and partycades, and this is just something that is going to be released that will cater to a number of different people that really don't want to go buy a gigantic arcade machine and have it in their house, especially people who own things like very small houses and live in apartments, or maybe just rent a room. I mean, that's really all it really takes. You can still get something like this and have the full feel of an arcade in your home without actually having the big box. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to switch over into my computer and we're going to take a look at these two Couchcades that have been unveiled for us. All right, so you see that there's an Atari Couchcade and there's a Pac-Man Couchcade. Now, companies like Arcade1up have been releasing these kind of things for quite a while. So you look at Walmart, you look at some of these ones that are like the PlayStation Minis, Nintendo Minis, you know, things like that. And they're really the same kind of premise, only this is an arcade type one. There's not too many of them that would be out there that have almost a full control deck that you can really put in your lap. Now, first one we're going to look at here is the Pac-Man Couchcade. So you can actually see the side here. I believe this, it looks like a giant beanbag is really what it is. It actually has the look of the inside of a Pac-Man game, which is actually really, really nice. You still see your actual joystick right there with all your buttons. Go to the next picture and you see somebody a little too overly happy with playing with it, but you can kind of see it's giving away a little bit there. So you know that it actually is a beanbag as opposed to just something that's like a hard plastic thing. Think of like a lap desk for a laptop. This is essentially what you're going to be looking at when it comes to this. Only you can have a lot more fun than just sticking a laptop on it with, you know, a mouse. Next one, it actually has a handle there. You see your typical on-off volume control, start, one-player start, two-player start. You got your four-direction, omnidirectional joystick there. You got some of your extra buttons on the side there, which you can see that the young girl is playing with. It's not super small, but it's also not a super big device either. So it really is colorful. It stands out just like anything else is going to when it comes to Arcade1up. And you can see that there's actually 10 different games that are actually going to be able to be played on this particular one, at least when it comes to the Pac-Man one. It's going to have the little sensor right there. That's actually the receiver right there. That's just going to connect to your television with an HDMI cable. So really, really cool little device. I think it's going to cater to a lot of people, especially people that just don't have much room, especially if you want to get it for a kid for a room. But a lot of kids really aren't going to be into something like this. So I think that all of us that are Arcade1up fans can agree this is not completely for them, but for some of them it might work. All right, now on to the actual content of the Pac-Man Couchcade. We're going to skip over the overview here. Have a seat, get comfy, and play again, trademarked, with Arcade1up Couchcades. Easily connect the micro game console to your TV, which was that little box that I showed you there. Via HDMI port, the wireless control deck features real feel arcade controls on top and a soft beanbag bottom. Yep, retro gaming just literally fell into your lap. Now, yes, it's another Pac-Man, but that's okay. And yes, countercades are absolutely packed with games. Let's start off with our headliner, the icon of icons, Pac-Man. Power up that nostalgia no matter what your age as you guide him through those infamous mazes while steering clear of Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. And take on Pac-Mania. So that's a number of different ones. We'll just kind of skip down here because it's really just going to go over a couple of the games. 10 games in one, wireless control deck, your HDMI micro game console, soft beanbag bottom, built-in carrying handle, real fill arcade controls. And you got Pac-Man, Pac-Mania, New Rally X, Galaxian, Galaga, Galaga 88, Dig Dug 2, Rolling Thunder, and Mappy. Assembled dimensions, 19.6 inches length. I guess that's width. So how far it's going to be, not quite 2 feet, but a little over 1.5 feet. 11.2 inches wide. That's going to be your depth down there. So not about a foot. 4.5 inches high. So maybe about something like that. So not gigantic, but it does the trick. Now, box dimensions, your weight 7 pounds, 2.4 gigahertz wireless control deck, and it takes 4 AAA batteries, which are not included. So make sure if you are going to play it, that you have some batteries handy. Comes with the console, comes with HDMI and USB cables included, and it has a 30-foot wireless gameplay range. That's actually a pretty good range. That's actually a pretty good size room. Many of us will be probably about 10, 15 feet away from our television, so I think that'll really help for some people that have a little bit bigger rooms. Over to the Atari Couchcade. It actually has that classic look where you have your extra buttons, on, off, volume, 1 and 2 players, and you have your spinner right there for some of those games that require it. I'm not going to go over the entire length of everything here because we pretty much all know that it's about the same thing. Now in terms of the games, Asteroids, Asteroids Deluxe, Centipede, Millipede, Missile Command, Tempest, Major Havoc, Lunar Lander, Crystal Castles, and Gravitar. Most of these, if not all of them, have already been on other cabinets that we are really familiar with. Gravitar, I don't think it's been on too many. It might have been on one other one, maybe 2. But, it's one of those things. If you are fans of these games, you might want to run and get it. Now, there are people that are actually starting to get these delivered to their house already. I just saw something a little while ago on Facebook that somebody just got it, and they're doing a review themselves. Now, while this isn't quite a review, this is just more an in-depth look on what these devices are all about. I think this is a good little opener or introduction for people to these particular devices. So, well, that's really going to do it for the in-depth look, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something that you're going to want to get? I mean, I think it would be good for a lot of people. It may not be great for kids because a lot of them, they're not really into a lot of this classic gaming. They don't really care where the games came from. They just care that they can have fun, or they can build, or they can, pew all the other people that are on the screen there. So, they are all fun for most of us that are into those retro games. Now, the Pac-Man one might cater a little more than the Atari and vice versa. But I think when it comes to you, it's a matter of what is your family going to actually like. I mean, it does help that Atari one does have the spinner. It does have the trackball. We have a number of different things on there. So I guess it's a matter of personal preference when it comes to it. So, but I appreciate you guys coming and checking out this particular video. In terms of things that have been really going on with me, not really much other than really been doing a lot of work. If you have not noticed, I have actually been posting a lot of YouTube shorts. Also, if you notice on my videos, about right here, I also have been doing some posts on my Instagram. So I've been actually posting that up. So if you are not following me there, just The Psycho Gamer, just add a THE in front of it. And you can locate me over on Instagram as well. So I appreciate you guys coming out once again. Hopefully I can get some more content out for you soon other than my daily This Day in Gaming. And we will see you soon, guys. Game on.